Hi, my name is Ryannah, and my son Jayce Joseph was stillborn at 20 weeks and 3 days. And this is a tribute that I wrote to him and my pregnancy after everything. You're pregnant. The faint echo of those two small words bouncing off the wall in the small doctor's office seemed like it happened an eternity ago. Yet the wounds are still so fresh and raw. Me? Of course she was talking to me. I'm the only patient in the room. The shock had set in. I asked her to bring the test to me because I still didn't believe it. I had gone in because I had been vomiting, and unbeknownst to me, you had been there for 6 weeks. My excitement was almost completely overshadowed by how nervous I was. I felt like I couldn't be excited until I told your father. I had to know that we'd share that one emotion, if nothing else. And we did. From the moment I found out, I was overcome with a profound sense of unworthiness. You were everything I had hoped and prayed for, and yet when I found out, I couldn't believe it. Almost from the very beginning, I remember telling someone how too good to be true your presence felt, and everyone's reassurance that the feeling was normal did little to soothe what I knew. There were nights where I'd cry because I couldn't envision the end of my pregnancy, and I struggled to believe that one day I would hold you in my arms. And believe me, I prayed every day for you. I wanted to scream and shout about your presence because I was instantly proud and humbled that you had picked me, and yet I wanted to keep it to myself because of the lingering fear I constantly felt. After we made it out of the first trimester, I let my guard down. Only 2 to 3% of women experience loss in the second trimester. And it's such a small number. So I have no idea how we ended up here as a 1 in 4. Well, we were almost out of the second trimester as well. 20 weeks, nearly 5 months, and I had just started to allow myself to dream dreams of your future and our future together. You were going to have the life I longed for as a child. 2 loving parents, a stable home, an upbringing swallowed by a sea of love from everyone who anticipated your arrival. All of those dreams were shattered when I got sick. COVID hadn't been linked to a rise in loss of pregnancy, only an increase in clotting. I didn't even feel like I got that sick. A little stuffy, slight low-grade fever lasting a little less than 24 hours, which I hadn't noticed. And then there was the intense cramping, which I was told not to worry about since I wasn't bleeding. It wasn't until I realized that I hadn't felt your gentle bedtime flutters. I didn't realize that you had stopped moving. I didn't panic right away because during my battle with COVID, I had found your heartbeat on 2 separate occasions. I needed to know that you were okay, and you were at first. It wasn't until I couldn't find your heartbeat on a separate third occasion I started to worry. But I had been praying, and there was no way God would allow my worst fear to come true, so I decided not to panic and give it a little more time. After all, using an at-home fetal Doppler might not always be an accurate way considering I'm no professional. I decided to go in and see the OB, and they couldn't locate your heartbeat either. But on a handheld ultrasound, there was a flicker of a heartbeat, which the NP thought was yours. Don't worry, she said. We'll send you in for an actual ultrasound for peace of mind. She was so calm. I didn't take that to mean that my entire world was about to be pulled from under me. Nothing could have prepared me for my body betraying you, and nothing could have prepared me for my body deciding it was time for you to come out. Nothing could prepare me in that moment when I ruptured and my water broke in the hospital parking lot, and I had already started to dilate and contract. Please, God, no. Please wake me up from this nightmare of a reality and save my baby. And I promise I'll never ask anything of you ever again. Please let me give him a chance. Felt like my prayers had fallen on deaf ears. Why me? Why has my life not been hard enough? Why am I being punished? The silence in the room when I had you was absolutely deafening. After 6 hours of labor, I pushed once, and you were here. And your arrival was the hardest moment I've ever had to live through. No cries from a newly born baby. No tears of happiness. Only sorrow, tears of despair. Then a hunger for an answer to the question, why us? And yet, through the unbearable pain, I couldn't deny the feeling of how proud of you I was for making it as far as you did. You were perfect in your own right, and you taught me the actual meaning of love. I will always cherish the time I carried you, my son, my angel. Jayce Joseph, stillborn, but stillborn on August 14th, 2020. You were born at 11:41 p.m., measuring 9 inches and weighing 270 grams. It's been forever since you said hello and goodbye. I will always continue to wonder what you could have been. I will continue to love you, and I miss you with this breath until my last. There was a poem that I wanted to have etched. An angel in the book of life wrote down our baby's birth and then whispered as she closed the book, too beautiful for earth.